Good morning, traders. Just want to make this video for you about, planning your trade. Okay, I get a lot of people asking me on Facebook and via email, what do I think about a certain stock, and do you think I should sell it, or do you think I should hold it, or should I cut my losses on it? And the truth is that if you don't have your trade planned out, then you shouldn't be taking the trade in the first place. All right. Where's your support level? Where's your resistance level? If you're swing trading, then you need to know, where it is. If you're intraday trading, then your price levels are going to be a lot tighter, right? If you're swing trading, you might say, okay, support's here and resistance is $5 or $8 away, and it's a bigger trade. But if it's intraday, you're going to have a smaller move. If the daily range is $1 or $2, obviously if you're not bottom ticking or top ticking, then you're going to have a smaller range, and you need to be able to plot those levels. You should have your trade planned out, whether it's a swing trade or an intraday trade, right? So if you don't know where those levels are, then you shouldn't be taking the trade. You shouldn't have to ask anybody else, oh, is this going to come back? Oftentimes when people ask me that, it means that they're underwater and they probably should have cut the trade already, all right? But they're too stubborn to admit that they're wrong, and they stay in a trade with a loser, right? And it happens to everybody, especially newer traders. It happened to me the other day. Price broke down at a certain point, and I was very upset that I didn't cut the trade a little earlier, right? I took a loss on it, and that's it. I just cut it. I just made a decision to cut the trade and move on. All right, I don't really care if it comes back today, tomorrow, whatever. I'm done. I cut the trade. I took a loss. And like I've told you in previous videos, you got to have an I don't care attitude, right? You don't care. You cut the trade. It's over. Move on. And that's it, Oftentimes, traders don't want to take a loss, so they hold, right? And I'm sure you see it all the time when traders are holding a loser. Let's say you're down $500 on a trade, and you're like, man, it might come back, and then it bounces. All of a sudden, you're down only $150 or $200, and you're like, well, I'm just going to hold it to see if it comes back, and then boom, it dumps. Yeah, okay. Now you're underwater $700 when you could have cut the trade for $100 or $200 loss, and now you're underwater even more, right? Why? Because you're not admitting that you're wrong. You're not looking at your levels, all right? Price broke down. It broke the support level. On that bounce, it's going to come back and retest that resistance and then continue to the downside more often than not. So, knowing where your levels are is extremely important. And if you don't know that ahead of time, then you shouldn't be making the trade. All right. I'm not trying to be a jerk about it, but come on, guys. Like, if you don't know where your in and out is, where your support and resistance is, then you shouldn't be taking the trade in the first place. Why did you take the trade? Why did you take the trade? Because you saw some news story, or you saw some tweet from somebody, or something like that, or chat room, or some Facebook group, they're talking about buying a stock, so you just jumped into it? I mean, that's stupid, all right? If you don't know where to get in and you don't know where to get out, you don't know where your support is, you don't know where your resistance is, then you should not be taking the trade, period. All right? That's it, end of story. Now, if you're day trading and you're scalping and it's price action, that's a little different, right? But overall, you need to make sure that you know where you're getting in, you know where you're getting out, you know where your levels are. And if you don't know it, don't take the trade. All right? I hope this helps you guys. If you need help, reach out to me, istreamtrading@gmail.com, and I'll do my best to help you. All right, talk to you soon. Peace.